Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.
Good afternoon. May I help you?
Yes, I'd like to make a deposit.
Which type of deposit do you prefer, time deposit or current deposit?
I prefer time deposit.
Okay. The interest rate for time deposit is higher. Could you tell me it's RIB deposit or currency deposit?
RIB deposit.
Is it your first time to make a deposit here?
Yes.
The term of time deposit ranges from 3 months to 5 years, including 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years and 5 years. How long would you like to keep your deposit?
6 months.
Fill in this slip in ink, please.
Here you are.
All right, just a moment, please.
Thank you.
Good morning, madam. What can I do for you?
I need to have some money transferred from the UK, from my company. It's kind of an emergency.
That shouldn't be a problem, madam. I'm sure we can sort this out for you quickly.
That would be wonderful. The problem is I don't have an account with you. That is a problem, isn't it?
Well, to be honest, it will slow things down a little. But it's not a big problem. You can do it by TT.
T? What on earth is that? Sorry, but I've never heard of it. T?
It means telegraphic transfer. So, if you use this way, it's fast and secure and can be done from anywhere to anywhere in the world.
Welcome to EBA Bank. How can we be of service?
I spoke to a girl named Claire on the phone. It's about losing my card and everything.
What I need you to do first is fill in these forms, with as much detail as possible. Then we can get you a new card.
So, I can get my new card today?
I'm sorry, sir, the full procedure can take up to 7 days to process everything.
7 days. What am I supposed to do for money until then?
If you bring some ID with you, it's possible for you to make a withdrawal over the counter if you need to. But unfortunately, without your new card you cannot use the ATM, so all withdrawals must be made within working hours.
Our Afghan customers want to buy China's tea. I am thinking of placing an order with you.
Which tea do you prefer, black or jasmine tea?
I like both. Could you show me some samples?
Of course. Here you are. These are black tea from Anti, oolong tea from Guangdong, oolong tea from Fujisan and longing tea from Shinu. The new products are Curls black tea, crushed black tea and so on. They are the best sellers in many countries.
Oh, such a variety. All of them are excellent both in color and flavor. No wonder our people like China's tea better than any other kind. Could you give me some idea of the prices?
Here is our price list. All the prices on the list are subject to our final confirmation. You can see the prices are reasonable.
I'd like you to quote me Sif Karachi.
Right. Could you tell us the quantity you require so that we can work out the offer?
Yes. I want 500 kilograms of black tea from Anti, 200 kilograms of jasmine tea from Hangzhou and 100 kilograms of crushed black tea, first grade.
Good. We will make the offer tomorrow afternoon. Is that all right?
Yes. See you tomorrow afternoon.
Hello. May I help you?
Yes, I need some more cash for my visit in China. May I cash a traveler's check here?
Of course. We would be happy to cash it for you.
I was going to cash it at the hotel, but one of my friends said that banks always give better exchange rates.
Well, any bank will cash it at our present traveler's check buying rate, for which we're somewhere cheaper than hotels because of the service charge. You see, hotels really aren't in the money exchange business, although they will cash traveler's check for their guest.
You mean there is really not that much of a difference?
No, madam, not very much.
Well, may I cash these 3 checks for $100 each? I think that will be enough.
Yes, I'll be happy to cash these for you. Would you please countersign them here?
Okay.
I like to open up a savings account, please.
Okay, we offer a few different kinds.
I want the one with the highest interest rate.
That would be our Savers Plus account.
4.5%, that's good. How much money do I have to keep in it to get that rate?
You have to maintain a balance of $10,000 in the account or the rate drops to 3%.
All right, I'll open one of those.
Just fill out these forms, and I'll be with you in 1 second.
Thanks. Good afternoon. Can I be of service?
I don't know. Can I purchase treasury certificates here at this counter?
Yes, of course. We have treasury notes with 2, 3 and 5-year terms available.
2 years is fine, with a value of 1,000 rib.
Okay. Could I take a look at some ID please, like a passport?
Here you go. By the way, is it possible to cash them before the maturity comes up?
No, I'm afraid that isn't possible. You must wait until maturity before you cash them. Well, we've settled the problems of price, quality and quantity. What mode of payment do you wish to employ?
Irrevocable letter of credit, of course. It's the normal terms of payment in international business.
Could you adopt D, A or DP? You see, I have to pay a deposit when I open a letter of credit. That will tie up my funds and add to the cost of my imports, especially for such a huge order.
You might consult your bank and see if you could reduce the required deposit to a minimum.
Anyhow, there would be certain bank charges. We've done business for years and you should have some faith in our credit. It would help me greatly if you could accept D, A or DP. It makes no difference to you, but it does to me.
Well, as you understand, the irrevocable L.C. gives the exports additional protection of the banker's guarantee. We always ask for L.C. for our exports, and the other way around. We pay by L.C. for our imports. We only accept L.C. for regular orders.
Hello, sir. May I help you?
Yes. I would like some information for requesting a loan.
Very well. Here are the general terms of our loan policies. We pride ourselves in having the lowest interest rate in the country for personal loans.
I see. So let me get this straight. If I borrow, let's say, $10,000, how much will I have to pay each month?
It depends on how long you take to pay it back. If we lend you $10,000 at an annual interest rate of 10% for 48 months, you would have to pay each month a portion of the loan, which is called the principal, and another small portion of the annual interest rate. This, of course, is considering that you don't default on a payment.
It sounds good, but There is just one problem. I have a terrible credit score.
That is a very serious problem, you see. The bank must assess your personal information, past loans, assets, and any other relevant information such as your credit score in order to approve your loan.
You know what? I don't really need the money. Thanks anyways.
Hi, sir. What can I do for you?
Hello, there. I'd like to know about Clean Collection. My company in the US is going to send me a check. It's for my wages, but I'm not too sure about how to cash it here.
Right. If the check is coming from the US, into a local currency account, it will take 7 working days to clear.
Is there any way we can speed it up?
There is, actually. If you can get your company to apply for a check from a bank in Shanghai, that'll speed things up no end.
Good afternoon. Which service do you require?
I need to increase the amount of my LC. It's quite a new one. I opened it 12 days ago.
What you need to do is apply for an amendment on your existing LC.
How do I go about that?
You'll need to fill in this application form, and there is a charge of $30 for this.
Okay. You can take that from my account. I'll fill in the form now.
Thanks. Yes, that's all in order. What we will do now is send the LC amendment to the negotiating bank. As soon as we know anything, we'll contact you. Welcome to Lincoln Bank. What can we do for you?
Morning. I'm a new user of your credit card and I was wondering if I'm taking full advantage of it.
Well, there certainly are many benefits that go along with our credit card.
Yes, of course. It's so much easier than cash, to be honest. Nowadays I hardly ever use cash. I just put it on the card and pay off the balance every month.
You know, it is not necessary to pay the balance in full every month.
Really?
Yes, you will see on your monthly bill and statement the amount in full but also the minimum payment.
So, if for some reason I was having a bad month and spent a little too much, I could just pay the minimum?
Yes, as long as you keep making regular monthly payments, paying the minimum is just fine. Of course, your credit limit will be lowered accordingly.
How so?
For example, if your credit limit is 5,000 RIB and you owe 1,000 RIB, your available credit will be 4,000 RIB. So, your credit limit drops.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't plan on only paying the minimum, but it's good to know that I can if I had to. Thanks for that.
Bill, I'm expecting a big increase in turnover with the coming of the Mid-Autumn Festival. But wholesales are unwilling to supply my orders unless I pay them in advance of 50% of the full price, for my business is fairly new. I hope that you can make me an advance on loan.
Do you have stocks or a title deed of a house to pledge as security?
No. I should be grateful if you could see your way to make an advance against my personal reputation. You may inspect my accounts. From my accounts you can see that I've promptly met all my obligations.
We do not allow any request for a loan against personal security. This is a common regulation, but we may consider it if you can provide a reliable guarantor.
Yes, I can. You know Mr. McGreedy, the famous car dealer here in New York. He agreed to act as my guarantor of a loan in the sum of $L0,000 until the end of this year.
Good. He is a man of high standing. I think we can grant the loan you need after some further discussion. But I suggest you borrow on overdraft instead of on loan. Okay. I want to change 22,000.
Could you please fill out this form?
Okay, here you are. She hands the completed form and the money to the clerk.
Here's your $200.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Excuse me, I'd like to cash the traveler's check.
No problem. How would like your money?
In 10s and 50s, please.
Here you are. Please sign your name here.
Okay, thank you. What can I do for you?
Well, I'd like some legal advice. Jane and I are thinking of incorporating. So want to find out what sort of legal procedure one follows in forming a corporation.
You begin by applying for a corporate charter. And then stockholders hold a meeting to organize the corporation. An individual has limited liability and the right.
I know. I have an idea that we get together to discuss this next week.
Okay.
I will give a call.
Good afternoon. What can I do for you today, madam?
It's a little sensitive, actually. I need to get hold of some money, and quickly.
Okay, madam. We are here to help.
I already have some time deposits with you, but unfortunately, they haven't matured yet. I really don't want to cash those just yet.
I understand completely. There are other options, such as a personal pledge loan.
I've not heard of that. Could you tell me more, please?
The procedure is really simple and convenient. All you need to do is fill in this loan application form.
Write anything else?
Of course, we'll need some documentation from you, like your resident permit, proof of salary, and your USD deposit certificate, to use as collateral.
And then I just sign here? You're right. It's certainly as simple and extremely convenient.
Can you tell me, Ms. Smith, about the training programs you initiated this year?
We ran a call center training service and language program to ensure that our customer service representatives are well trained.
What's the result?
We directly attribute an increase in our customer service feedback of 50% to the increase in language skills and training that our employees have received.
That seems very impressive. Good work.
Thank you, but I cannot take all the credit. Our employees have all worked very hard to increase their productivity level.
Hello, I'm duty manager today. You wanted to speak to me?
Yes. I hope you can help. I'm interested in obtaining a working capital loan. So, I was wondering what you offer here? Do you have various types?
Yes, sir. We can provide these loans in both local and foreign currency, temporary working capital loans, short-term working capital loans, and mid-term working capital loans.
I see.
Which one interests you, sir?
To be honest, I'm not exactly sure what we require just now.
Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.